So now we will discuss the type 2 driver, that is also known as native API driver or partly Java driver. So in the previous lecture we have discussed type 1 driver that uses an ODBC driver to communicate with the database. This type 2 driver is more or less same like as that of a type 1 driver, but instead of ODBC it uses vendor library, that is a native library API that is being provided by the corresponding database. So this corresponding database will provide the vendor library, the native library APIs that are responsible for the direct communication with the database. Okay, so this is a architecture of type 2 driver in which if the Java application wants to communicate with this database, then JDBC calls must be there. Okay, so the corresponding JDBC API will be there that will convert this Java application into the corresponding JDBC calls, and this type 2 driver, that is this native type 2 driver, will convert this JDBC call into the native library calls for the database. So this native library calls for the database will be written in the languages, okay, that are C or C++. Okay, so the native languages, native library means the libraries that are non-Java library. So this JDBC calls are being converted into the database specific native library calls that are easily understandable by the database. So every database must provide a vendor native library. It is the responsibility of the database to provide a vendor native library so that the communication between the database and this native library must be there with the help of the native library calls that are converted with the help of the type 2 driver that takes as an input the JDBC call. Okay, so there is, as you can see in this architecture, there is no ODBC type of thing, there is no DSN that has to be created. Okay, and all this setup must be present in a client machine. Okay, so the Java application, the type 2 driver, the vendor library, the native library must be present in the client machine. It is a mandatory process. Okay, so this has some advantages over the type 1 driver. The advantages are less overhead is there as compared to ODBC. Okay, less overhead because now you can see there are only one type of level in which the calls are being transferred. Okay, there is only single level in which the calls are being transferred. Okay, JDBC calls are converted into the native library data specific calls. Okay, so in previous type of drivers, that is type 1 driver, there were two basically you can say levels in which first the JDBC call is being converted into the ODBC call, and the ODBC call will again be converted into the database specific call. So there are two levels, and with the help of this the processing time increases, and it leads to you can say that the structure is more complex. Okay, and it is not suitable. Okay, it is not suitable because the processing time is increasing. Okay, the structure, the complexity is increasing, and the type 1 driver is very slow as compared to the type 2 driver. So in this type 2 driver only single level of call exchange is there. There is no ODBC type of concept. The whole sole responsibility is of the database, okay, to provide the database vendor to provide the vendor specific libraries that are directly in a communication with the database. Okay, so these native libraries are written in the languages that are C or C++. These languages are completely platform dependent. So the main disadvantage of using this particular type 2 native API driver is that it is completely database dependent. Okay, if you change your database, then you have to change the vendor specific native libraries also. For example, if you are working with Oracle, then Oracle must provide its vendor specific APIs so that this particular system, this particular architecture must work. But if we change the database to MySQL or DB2, then this particular architecture will not work. Okay, because for that particular architecture, the specific native libraries must be present, that must be provided by either MySQL or DB2. So it is completely dependent on the type of the database you are using, the type of the vendor database you are using. So this database must be responsible for providing the library, so that the communication must be established. Okay, so the second disadvantage, you can say the second disadvantage is that this particular vendor libraries must be installed on every client machine that is using, okay, that is using these databases. Okay, so for example, if you are working on a computer network, then this particular architecture will be more complex, because in all the network we have to install, in all the client machines we have to install these native libraries, and it is a very tedious task. Okay, and this task is too costly. So it can be said that this particular type of system is now prohibited. Okay, it is not used nowadays, because the cost overhead is very much high as compared to the subsequent type 3 or type 4 drivers. Second disadvantage is that it is also platform dependent. Okay, as we can see, if we change the platform, then we have to change, okay, we have to install the corresponding drivers, okay, related to that particular operating system. So this is, you can say, this is the driver, this is the type 2 driver, that is platform independent, as well as it is a database independent. And also the database vendor, it is a responsibility of the database vendor to provide the vendor specific libraries, the native libraries. If you can say that, if the, let us suppose, for example, if there is a database, for example MySQL database, so MySQL database is not having, okay, a vendor specific library. Okay, so if we change a database from Oracle to MySQL, then we have to change the whole architecture. The database, for example Oracle database provides a native library that is known as OCI, that is Oracle call interface. Okay, so Oracle call interface is the vendor library or the native library that is useful for the conversion of the JDBC calls into the native library calls for the database. So if we let us suppose change the database from Oracle to MySQL, then MySQL is not having, okay, the vendor specific library, so this system is not feasible for this type of particular database. So from database to database, it is the responsibility of the vendor to provide the particular libraries. If the vendor says that I am not having the capability of providing the native libraries, then this system is a failure. Okay, so you have to keep this in mind, that this particular type of system is completely database dependent. We have to install this vendor native libraries in all the client machines that are using the particular database, okay, over the network. And this particular native API or partly driver is not using any ODBC type of thing. Okay, so this is the very much advantage, okay, because it is using only a single level call exchange, that is from JDBC calls to the native library calls that are written in C or C++, that are easily understandable by the corresponding database. Thanks.